I am Mason Lambert, and this is this is my first podcast of 2025. So, what I'm doing right now is trying to get this mic to cooperate with me. Sometimes it doesn't work, so it's fine. It is very fine, just fine. We're just going to continue on our conversation that we had the last time, which was it's definitely different to an extent. We are literally we're literally So let me count the days. We are literally 6 days until inauguration day of the next president. We are continuing to follow that situation closely. So the View this morning went ahead and so Whoopi Goldberg, Joy Behar, they were talking about Trump's past. They were talking about his presidency in specifics. They were talking about the lie factory that previous administration was doing. And I don't think anything of it because past few weeks I'm not going to pay attention to this mode. I'm not going to pay attention to any of this. So I'm just going to stay out of it. And that's what I've been doing. And by the way, if you are feeling like donating to organizations for the wildfires that are occurring in California currently, I would strongly advise you to do that if you are able to, because the wildfires that are going on in California is horrific. It's very horrific. And me, not a million fucking years did I think that there was going to be a wildfire of this extent in California, especially in Los Angeles, California. Some people are like that they deserve this. I'm like, no, they do not deserve this. They don't deserve this because they don't deserve this because guess what? Some of them, some people in California are not rich. Most of the people in California aren't rich. And the common misconception in California is everyone thinks everyone is rich. No, not a lot of people are rich in California. True, some of the most famous people live in California, but not all of them are rich. That's that's the truth on that matter. Not all of them are rich. So if you want to donate to a cause, donate to that cause. It's your decision to do so. And I'm not going to make the decision for you, just to be very clear. I'm not going to make any decision that would put other people in jeopardy. That's just my prerogative on that note. Okay, so let's talk about the universal kids controversy. So not it's technically not controversy though. It's actually the kids channel. So the kids channel for Universal Kids is now shutting down. So go look down here on Wikipedia. So let's go all the way down here. On January 7th, customers notice customer notices sent out by cable providers revealed Universal Kids would cease broadcasting on March 6, 2025, with NBC Universal confirming the shutdown date 6 days later. 6 days later. The network's closure comes months after Comcast announced it intends to sign off NBC Universal's cable properties into into a single traded company. So Universal Kids is no longer going to be a thing as of March 6th. So that's that's definitely a big sign of what's to come for any channels. The programming on that channel included a spin-off of Top Chef, which was called Top Chef Junior, Beat the Clock, The Noise. It also included Get Out of My Room and American Ninja Warrior Jr. The channel also produced several series by DreamWorks Animation and was originally from the service Netflix and has acquired and co-produced programs with international partners. In 2021, they decided to partner with CoComelon, which honestly, that's probably what killed the channel. To be completely honest, that's probably what killed the channel. So, let's talk about the past of this channel. So, in 2005, Universal Kids actually launched as PBS Kids' Sprout. And PBS Kids actually dropped the channel, had the channel. It included shows like Sesame Street, Dragon Tales, Sagwa, the Chinese Siamese cat, Teletubbies, Barney and Friends, Thomas and Friends, Angela Ballerina, Make Way for Naughty, and Super Y. Even with the removal of PBS Kids' branding and the channel's name in 2013, with Sid the Science Kid being the last PBS show to be added to the Sprout program before the acquisition, many shows from its library continue to air on the network under extended licensing agreements. By September 26, 2015, rebrand, however, most of PBS's library was dropped from the Sprout lineup. However, two PBS shows have been on the channel since the launch. Caillou and the Bears Sing Bears continued to air on the network, with the former airing until March 31st, 2019, and the latter airing until Sprout's rebranding into Universal Kids. Almost 3 years after PBS sold its share in Sprout to NBC Universal, Space Racers, which aired on select PBS stations, was moved to Sprout for its second and final season in 2016, and to air into Universal Kids rebranding until March 2020. Sometime after channel rebranded into Universal Kids, Barney and Friends and Bob the Builder both returned to the channel's lineup, with the former airing from December 17th, 2018 to January 25th, 2020, and the latter airing from April 22nd, 2019 to July 7th of that same year. Both of those aforementioned shows, along with PBS's long-running Curious George, which was produced by Universal Animation Studios, but never aired on either Sprout or Universal Kids, are also made available on Peacock. After losing rights to most of PBS's library yet prior to the rebranding, Sprout continued to premiere new shows such as Cody Carval. So let's talk about more about the. So we're going to talk about what is going on in the. So we are continuing to try to find what's going on with this here.